What's good, locals? Welcome back to the Local Podcast. This is episode 68 of the Local Podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, YouTube, that one app that you guys know about that we don't. And we pretty much talk about video games, movies, TV shows, pretty much anything that interests us. You have me, Carlos Perez, and my good friend, Josh. Say what's up.
What's up?
And today's episode might be pretty short. There wasn't a lot of news that went on. Probably some things that we didn't want to capture on, or just pretty much nothing was happening this week. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, there's not that much this week, honestly. Outside of that one hack thing you sent me, that's pretty new. I feel like that's pretty
definitely
big.
we can hop into that. Yeah, I want to talk about that. I thought it was pretty interesting. But other than that, I mean, how we always start these episodes, we talk about what we've been doing. So, Josh, take us away, man. What's been up?
I finally got Robert to go to the loop after 6 weeks.
We got to bring him back on the show. Get him to do that.
I know. Well, he would
actually get him to text back.
Well, he would have been on today. Actually, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he would have if we didn't record so late. Because he's in bed by like 7 if he's working the next day. Because he's got to wake up I think he wakes up at 3 for work. Because he's got to be in LA at like 5:30.
Damn.
Yeah, but what were we talking about?
What have you been up to this week?
Oh, wait, the loop. Let's see. And then on Wednesday, before that Saturday, I went to the loop alone. Actually, on a Wednesday, because I got back from work early, and dude, the loop was dead. There was like only like 5 other cars there, right? And then when I finished the loop, my car was the only car in the parking lot. But I would never do the loop again, honestly, after doing it alone for the first time. When the loop is empty, though, because I did not enjoy myself on the loop, because like I wasn't even listening to music, because I the whole time I felt like a mountain lion was gonna show up.
Dude, that's the best part. It's nature. You have no music, nobody. You're just all alone with your feelings.
I get that. But when you see no one the whole trail and you know nobody is there, it's completely different.
You shall know loneliness.
You can scream for your life in that trail and no one will hear you.
Alright, so I'm taking you there. Next time, lonely.
Man, I keep trying to get you to go to the lube. You never want to go.
True. I have no excuse to not go, but reasoning only I don't want to.
You see, you go to the loop, then you go home and you go for a swim to cool off, then you shower.
Man, what pool?
What do you mean, what pool?
I don't have no pool.
Yeah, you do. You got a pool and a jacuzzi. You have a jacuzzi, right?
See? I don't even got that.
See? You have a pool and a jacuzzi.
Man, I don't got no pool. All my homies know I don't got no pool.
When you inviting me?
And the homies know.
How deep is your pool?
I don't have one.
What have you been doing? Stop lying.
We don't got no pool here. What have you been doing this week?
You already asked me that. I already told you.
All right, that was it?
Just that and work. That's it. Yeah.
You haven't been playing nothing?
I mean, on that Final Fantasy grind.
Okay, nice. Might hop in that when I clear my backlog.
You're gonna hop in it right after this podcast.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna hop in bed. All right, so what have I been up to this week? Yeah. I just got home from Texas, so I'm hyped on that. Kind of sucks. I had to go back.
So early.
But it is what it is.
Wait, they already told you when you're going back?
Yeah. I forgot when, though. Oh, I forgot.
1 week?
It's not like
2 weeks?
Huh?
A month?
Something like that. But what else? I haven't been doing much either. I just got back and I've been chilling. I went skating today for the first time in like 4 weeks because Texas sucks. And today, damn, dude, it was a pretty good skate sesh. Got to hang out with Phoenix before he goes back to Texas, so that was cool. Definitely worth it. But other than that, yeah, I haven't been playing much. No Sekiro. I tried starting a couple of new games, but not much to say about them. I started Arcadegeddon, which is pretty cool so far. I only did the tutorial, but I gotta get more to get more of an opinion and explanation of how I feel about it. But other than that, yeah, next week should be interesting because I'm gonna start Tribes of Midgard tonight.
What's that?
That looks pretty cool. It's kind of like Valheim, but more like kind of like Fortnite-ish.
That sounds disgusting.
Like not like Fortnite. Every time I think of Fortnite, I just think a better version of what PUBG wanted to be, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like PUBG got a lot of hype and everything. They got the funds. Everyone was super into it, and they did not just put it back into their game or something. And then Fortnite came around, and it just looked more appealing, more developed. You know what I mean?
No, you know why Fortnite popped off? Because it
Why?
was free to play.
True. But like, I mean, to me, like, if you didn't know anything about PUBG or Fortnite, like, what are you gonna grab into? For me, I would have just
PUBG.
grabbed Fortnite. It's kind of like Overwatch and Battleborn. If I knew anything about Overwatch, I would have definitely picked that over Battleborn when it first came out.
I've played them both, and I don't like either of them.
Yeah, I mean, not. I'm not talking about playing it or knowing anything about it. I'm just talking about looks. Like, I don't know, but yeah, it just looks like a more developed version of Valheim,
Yeah. I'm done.
but
with
set in
those
Midgar
games.
also.
I'm done with those games. But what else have you been playing?
That's pretty much it.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Then
haven't
what are
been
you
doing
looking
much.
forward to then?
Oh, dude, fucking Kenya Bridge of Spirits. That comes out next month.
What's
but
that?
I probably won't play it. It's that Pixar game. It's their first. It's like a Chinese developer, I believe.
What's it called?
Kenya Bridge of Spirits. It literally just looks like a Pixar film, dude. Like they don't have any game development history, like on their catalog, I believe.
Oh,
And all they have done was develop short films.
oh, so it's basic. It's more like a cinematic game where it's more cutscenes than it is gameplay kind of deal.
No, it looks like it has a lot of gameplay.
But it's more like story driven, if anything, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's usually how Pixar or Disney games kind of go. It's more story instead of actually game.
Yeah, it looks really good. I can't wait. Comes out next month, and I believe it's only $40. I believe it's gonna be on Epic Game Store also.
I'm looking at an image of it. It looks pretty nice. It looks solid.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty hyped for it.
This is gonna look really good with RTX or DLSS.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, I haven't been doing much, man. We could hop into some news.
All right, what do you want to start with?
You already know how we do it. We'll start off with the movies. Movies and TV show news. So, I mean, I think this came out today that Netflix is developing a live action Pokemon series. What do you think?
Okay. If we all know Netflix doesn't make good live actions.
What?
Name a live action they've done that was good.
Okay.
I didn't think
Hear
so.
me out. Okay, it's not. I mean, I want to say, is Pokemon really an anime? I feel like it's more of a cartoon, but it is an anime, right?
mean, in the traditional sense, it is an anime, but anime is still cartoons.
Yeah. But I mean, if they go the Detective Pikachu route, I feel like it could be pretty awesome. Have you seen Detective Pikachu?
No, but I know it was pretty solid though, because Ryan Reynolds was Pikachu. That's his name,
Yeah,
right?
dude. Yeah, I think the movie was cool, but like the development on the Pokemon to bring them to real life was so good. Like the detail and everything, it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
spot on. How, like it wasn't like a weird messed up Sonic. If anything, you know what I mean?
Yes.
If we get Pikachu looking like Sonic, how he first came out, oh hell no, everyone's gonna rage. I'm pretty sure they'll cancel
okay.
it before it even comes out.
Okay, it being Pokemon, you know they have the budget to like do the
True.
animations pretty good, you know?
True.
Like it would be pretty sad if they went like cheaped out on the Pokemon animations.
I sure hope not. I don't know if it's gonna be taking place like it being Ash and everything, but I mean that's all I saw was on Twitter that them announcing that they're gonna it's in like early development.
I think you can't really mess up a live action of Pokemon too much, honestly, because usually live actions tend to do really bad when there's like a lot of like fantasy related stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Because like you can only do so much CGI before it feels like tasteless.
Mhm.
Plus, like whenever, because like in a lot of anime type of stuff too, usually the live actions don't do well too because anime characters are very like exaggerated and stuff. So when you hear like a normal person say it just doesn't feel right. It just feels cringe.
Yeah.
but
Could
but
you?
but oh, go for it.
Sorry, go.
Oh,
No, you
well,
go.
I was gonna say, but like like Pokemon's pretty like normal-ish when they talk. It doesn't feel super exaggerated. So like I feel like they can do it depending on how they adapt it.
Yeah, definitely. I was gonna say, what do you think season 1 is gonna be?
Season one,
Yeah.
if they really want, I know nothing about Pokemon outside of the OG Pokemon that was like on VHS and everything.
Uh huh.
I I I, mm, I feel like they would probably start somewhere with like the origin story.
Picking a starter.
Yeah, honestly. Well, that's how they start everything, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know where they'd start, honestly, because I feel like if they started from the very beginning as a live action, people wouldn't watch it too much because you kind of already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I feel like they would go still with the origin
Oops.
story, picking a starter, but I feel like they would probably go with a new take on Pokemon, kind of deal, like a
Hmm.
different story.
That'd be interesting. I
Be-
was kind of gonna say, if anything, I feel like each episode would be like 45 minutes long. It'd be 12 episodes a season, and maybe the first season is him facing the first gym partner,
I could see
like him
that.
getting his first gym badge.
Every season is getting a gym badge at the end.
Yeah, and then maybe like the final season is him facing the Elite Four.
I don't know what the Elite Four are.
It's like when you get to the last part,
Oh,
you
okay.
face like just boss constantly. I think you have to beat them in a row to
When?
actually, yeah, win everything. So if you lose one, you have to start from the very beginning.
What if it was Pokemon, right? But when he does the gym battles, it's the interactive episode.
Dude. Now
the
I
the
just
gym
forgot to
battles were
add this.
interactive episodes.
That reminds me, I forgot to add
Imagine.
it to the notes that Netflix is gonna start adding games to their subscription.
Are you for? Didn't they do that in the beginning when they first started and it didn't turn out very well?
No, not like you rent video games. Like on their streaming service, they're gonna develop their own games and add sources too.
What do you mean develop and add sources?
So develop like Netflix is gonna make their own games and add it to their streaming service
So you could
and
stream the
add.
game like a
Yeah,
Stadia.
I don't know. I don't know how it would be, but they're gonna add PlayStation games to their library also to
What?
stream to.
So are you saying it's basically like a Stadia where you stream the game and as long as you have a controller, you could play?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how it's gonna work, but
It,
I just know that that's gonna be working.
it sounds kind of gross.
I mean, if you think about it, Netflix is huge. They're not gonna add an additional charge. It's just gonna
Oh,
be added onto
okay.
your thing.
Okay, I know Netflix is huge, but Stadia is owned by Google, and Google's massive, and they still can't get Stadia to work properly in a lot of areas unless you live in an area that has Google Fiber or wherever it is, and you have like the maxed out plan.
Yeah, but Netflix is like a streaming service only. They don't do their rent a DVD thing anymore.
Yeah,
It's just streaming only. So I feel like for sure Netflix has to have at least a lot more experience in streaming services. And I don't know. If they could get Sony games on Netflix, that'd be pretty crazy. Because all you would
That would
need
be
is
pretty
just a
crazy.
controller.
Man,
Yeah.
if they did that, I'll play Persona.
Person.
It's like the only game on Sony that like gets my interest. Honestly, is just Persona.
Persona 5R.
Uh huh. Well, wait, 5R. What's 5R?
It's just that DLC one.
Oh,
There's added content.
yeah, because on Steam, all you get is the generic Personas, like Persona Strikers.
Hopefully we get some more.
Maybe.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting too.
Yeah,
But-
that is gonna be. I wonder how that's gonna work out when it comes out, and if people are actually gonna use it. I guess I'll see
Yeah.
Linus talk about it when that happens.
Yeah, it'll be really. I don't know, because they're still in early stages of talking about it and still creating stuff. But I mean, I wonder how it will work. Will you just be able to play any? Because are supposedly working with Sony to get their games on there.
But
At least that's rumored, I believe. But even if they do, like, imagine like Ghost of Tsushima on Netflix and you don't have to buy it. You just could just play it because you have the subscription. And with Google Stadia, you have to buy the game and pay for the subscription at the same time.
wait, Stadia doesn't have like a Game Pass.
No.
Oh, okay. What's it called? But the Netflix subscription, that thing, it will only work if you have Netflix on a console, I'm guessing, huh?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, does it matter where you are? Because you just
Like
go to Netflix.com? Or do you have to be playing on the console? That'll be interesting now
I'm-
that you say that.
I'm pretty sure it has to be on the console, right? Because otherwise, how are you going to connect your controller?
Yeah, dude, that makes sense. That's a
Because
good call.
yeah, because you can't connect your controller to a smart TV
Mm-hmm.
unless they make some kind of like accessory where you can connect to a smart TV.
Yeah.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, because a normal remote has like over 30 buttons and a controller only has like 15 or something.
You fucking right.
The only thing is you technically have multiple inputs on a joystick. So I'm not sure if you could get the joystick to work on a TV.
True. But, all right. Yeah, man. Let's move on to the next one. Jackass Forever. Pretty much the fourth installment into the Jackass series. Did you see that trailer?
Yes, I did. Was it that just a TV show though originally or something? On
Yeah, it was a TV show. Then they started doing movies.
What channel was it on?
MTV.
MTV, yeah, when MTV used to be good, like
Yeah.
a long time ago.
When the schedule wasn't ridiculousness every single day, every single 30 minutes.
Oh, I don't watch TV now, so I don't know. I haven't watched.
You could
like,
literally
cable
go
since
to
middle school.
mtv.com and look at their TV show schedule. It's nothing but ridiculousness every
that?
single minute. You don't know, ridiculousness is kind of like Tosh.0.
I don't know what that is.
Fuck.
I don't watch cable.
Fuck. I don't know what to describe it to.
I haven't watched cable since middle school.
Pretty much, Rob Dyrdek is like reacting to like famous YouTube videos.
Oh, so it's a reacts TV show.
Yeah, and they
It's-
just watch it with the stage and stuff, and he just like commentates on it.
It's YouTube but on TV.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. But
But-
yeah, I thought that looked pretty funny though when I was watching it. But
Have you
she's gonna
seen
be a
any
movie-
other Jackass movie?
No, I haven't actually.
You never watched a Jackass movie?
Nope. Never.
Oh my, you don't know what pain is then. If you think that was like interesting or funny in any remotely way, this is their fourth movie.
This is the fourth movie.
Yes.
What is it? Is it like just a bunch of skits or something?
It's a bunch of skits of them hurting themselves.
It's a bunch of skits, but it's in a movie.
Yes. I wouldn't even say skits, it's a performance.
I don't see why that wouldn't be something they wouldn't put on TV.
They have.
This movie is on TV.
No, not this one, but
The
this-
skits?
like No, like they had a show.
I don't see why I'd want to see the movie then if it's basically on TV.
No, like the performances that they do are just so raw that they decided to make a movie on it.
What is it, like behind the scenes kind of deal?
No,
Movie?
it's like so like in one of the movies, they get into like a porta potty and some guy locks him in there and they launch the porta potty like 50 feet in the air with like a bungee rope, like with a crane and everything. I can't believe you've
See,
never seen Jackass. What the hell?
see, my thing is, why would I want to see the movie when there's skits on TV that I could watch or on YouTube?
Because they're not the same. These are NBD. These are never before done performances. Or maybe they have. I don't know. But like, you won't be able to watch the same thing as you would on YouTube for free. I mean, maybe eventually you could, but like pretty much anything that's in this movie isn't out there right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes, it's all original.
Yeah.
Okay. I get
I
it.
can't believe you've never seen Jackass before.
I've only seen like the skits like years ago as a child.
I can't believe you've never seen Dirty Grandpa. Oh my
Never.
god, dude. There's a skit with Johnny Knoxville and he has his like some fake nuts hanging out of his pants and he's just out in public. I can't believe you've never seen Jackass.
Nope.
This is like
Never.
bothering me.
I've seen something similar to that, what you just said about the nuts, but it wasn't Jackass though.
Like I'm pretty sure I think it's just called Bad Grandpa or something like that. I forgot. Anyways, let's move on. Jackass Forever. He doesn't have any much to say about it, but I'm super hyped for it. I think there was like, I don't know what they could be doing that's even more crazier because they're getting older and older. So it's going to be definitely more dangerous for them. But I can't believe they're still knocking things out. But anyways, we can move on to some video game news. You ready?
Yeah, something bit me.
Something bit me.
I don't know what
Forrest
it bit
Gump.
me, but I have a bump on my leg. It's not a mosquito bite. It's like a spider.
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
Okay.
But
Oh,
all right.
You said game news?
Yeah, video
All
game
right.
news.
What are we starting
We finally got some skate information for the new EA Skate game.
I didn't watch
And
that one.
You didn't watch that one? Okay, it doesn't show you nothing. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It
I'm
is
not gonna play
literally, in my opinion, I wouldn't even say, it is an interesting teaser. It is just a video of them saying, we're working on it, we're developing it.
that.
Here's some reactions of what we've shown other people, and that's it. They don't show us any gameplay, nothing else, like nothing. Pretty much something they could have just said, we're working on it, but they decided to make a video on it.
You know why they made a video, Carlos?
The hype.
Yeah, because more people would talk about it if they made a 1-minute video about it.
Definitely. It's got us talking about it.
Yeah, because if all they did was release an article, no one would be talking about that because no one would have read it.
True.
Man,
Sorry.
I still want to see gameplay of that Bethesda space game, whatever it's called.
Oh, Starfield?
Yeah, Starfield. There we go. I want to see gameplay of that one.
But yeah, I thought there was one thing in the video, Josh, in the skate teaser, that they tell them and everyone looks surprised and everyone's like, oh, really? And then the video ends. Like, you pretty much don't know what's going to happen. But I've heard some speculation that they're saying maybe the skate game is going to be free to play. I doubt it, but have you played any of the skate games?
I've played Tony Hawk Underground.
Okay, so you haven't. Don't watch Jackass and you don't play skate. You mofo.
Tony Hawk Underground doesn't count? It was on the GameCube.
No, EA Skate.
No.
All right, anyways, but yeah, I thought that was pretty crazy. I don't think just to get my 2 cents, I don't think it's gonna be free to play because why would anyone want a microtransaction skateboarding game? You know what I mean?
It's going to be free to play, but there's going to be a battle pass where you unlock tricks.
Why would you want that? Why would anyone want that?
Because you just said it's made by EA. Why else would they do it?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I feel like EA has done a big 180.
Don't you know EA sells you just the beef of the patty? Actually, sometimes they don't even give you the beef of the patty. EA
Okay, name one of its newest games that did that.
Newest games? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't buy EA games anymore, so I wouldn't know.
See, I mean, we played that Knockout City trial.
Oh yeah, that one was pretty dope actually.
Mm-hmm.
But the last
and we didn't have to pay to play it.
that was
the first
very
week.
true, which is very rare for EA.
Exactly.
But the last EA game I bought was Destiny 2 worked on by EA?
No.
No. Okay.
Blizzard.
The last EA game I believe I bought was Battlefront 1.
Damn.
Yeah, and then after Battlefront 1, I was like, I'm never buying an EA game again.
Damn. Missing out. Star Wars is good. Oh no. What about Apex?
Oh, Apex? Apex is an EA game.
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Yes.
Well, I didn't buy it.
You're right. It's free.
I didn't put money in it.
But did you enjoy Apex when you played it?
I mean, I think I only played it for like a month or two, and then I currently don't have it installed either. But every now and then I do install it and play it a couple times, and then it gets uninstalled a week later.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I know I'm missing out on that. And I'm missing out on the new Battlefield game that's gonna come out.
Does that pique your interest? 2042?
Heck yeah, but I'm not buying that one either.
What if
I
you
love Battlefield so much, and I'm gonna be so disappointed because my friends are gonna be I know my friends are gonna be playing it, and I'm not gonna play it because I won't buy an EA game.
What if the reviews are just like the game's flawless, everything's perfect, there's no crazy microtransactions?
I still won't pay for an EA game.
Why?
Why? Because I don't like EA.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh my god.
Battlefield 4 was so much fun when I was playing Battlefield 4. I won't even play Battlefield 4 now.
The nerve.
That Battlefield is probably one of my favorite shooters I've ever played.
What if EA is listening to this podcast right now and they're like, okay, we're going to email this guy and give this guy a code for 2042?
I wouldn't play it. I'd give it to Jason. I'd bless him with it.
Oh my god. The nerve. But, all right. Well, you're going to hate this new segment because next on the list, we finally got confirmation Deadspace remake is real. What about that? Have you played Dead Space?
I've never played a Dead Space. Actually, I played a Dead Space demo. But honestly, I just found out that Dead Space was made by EA, right?
Yes. So you're not getting it.
When I found out about the remake, I was like, damn, I never played Dead Space, and I know it's a good game. I was like, when it comes out, because I told you a couple days ago that I was going to get it when it came out.
Uh-huh.
And then legit, the next day, I found out it was made by EA.
Oh, my
I was
God.
like, I guess I'm not playing Dead Space either.
Oh, my God. Okay, anyway, so Dead Space was announced at its, what was it? The EA Play? Pretty much like their EA Play Live stream, whatever, where they announce a bunch of EA news. But literally, I was watching it at work a little bit. I was listening to it at work, and he started saying like, all right, there's one more thing. So I pull my phone out, and I'm watching it with my little brother, and he's saying, yeah, we got one more thing to show you guys, but it's in there. I'm going to let you guys go first. And me and my brother are watching it. And I'm like, David, this might be Dead Space. This might be Dead Space. This might be Dead Space. And then all you see is at the very beginning, the light on the door, the circle, and it says closed. And I'm like holding my brother. I'm shaking. I'm like, holy shit, David. I think this is Dead Space. I think this is Dead Space. I think this is Dead Space. You see the alien or the creature in the hallway pull out its claws and everything. And I'm like, fuck, David, I think this is Dead Space. I think this is Dead Space. And then you see Isaac on the table, but you don't really know. I mean, to me, I didn't really know if it was him. And then I see his health pack on his back just boot up all the way.
And then
I'm
you're
like,
this is Dead Space.
I'm like, it's fucking Dead Space, David. It's fucking Dead Space. It's Dead Space, David. It's fucking Dead Space. I'm shaking. I'm like, ooh, my God. I'm so hyped. And then it shows the Dead Space logo and it's outer space. And I'm like, holy crap, it's real. It's finally real. I love Dead Space. Dead Space was probably one of my top 5 favorite games. The story is so good. The horror is great. Dude, I cannot wait to hop back in. I don't believe I played 3, but I did play the first 2. But to be honest, I could not remember the story to save the life of me. But I remember I loved it when I played it. I think I played it through like 3 times, the first one, and maybe the second one probably just once. But other than that, yeah, I have good memories of it.
Man,
but
I'll probably just watch Markiplier do a walkthrough or a let's play.
Dude, it's so good. It's literally, I would say it's probably like horror wise, I would say everyone goes back to Resident Evil, but I feel like this took like a horror shooter to a whole nother level.
Because Dead Space focuses more on the horror aspect of the game and less on the action. But then again, Resident Evil used to be horror, and then when they made 4, they turned more towards action. Especially with the Resident Evil 2 remake, because what made the old Resident Evils horror, I guess, was that since the controls of the game were such garbage, it's like you actually struggled to survive. But because the remake is it's in actual third person now. It's like easier to move around and stuff and like navigate things, so it's like not like a true horror,
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. I was so hyped. I was like, thank God, like I am so hyped on it.
Man, I was too.
Yeah, dude, whatever you have against EA, I mean, Dead Space is worth it. I fucking love Dead Space.
EA sells you half a game and then gives you the rest in microtransactions.
Name a game recently that did that. I want to hear it.
Can you name a game recently that hasn't done it?
Exactly, I can't. That's the thing. Like I was telling my friends, I feel like EA has had such a good 180 since that problem they had with Battlefront 2. With Battlefront 2's microtransaction and progression system was so bad that everyone said like, yo, what the fuck is this? And I'm pretty sure Disney came in and was like, yo, the fans aren't happy. What are you doing? I feel like that changed the company so much.
Disney owns EA?
No, Disney has a contract with EA to do Star Wars games. And since everyone was like super pissed at Battlefront 2 that it was crazy with microtransactions and that EA took them out, I would assume like Disney stepped in and said, yo, what the fuck? You guys better turn this around or we're going to end the contract or probably have a lawsuit against you guys. Something like that. I would assume that's what happened. But ever since that debacle with that game, they had such a good 180.
Yeah, because that's why Battlefront 1 was my last EA game, because it was like that too. Plus, I had pre-ordered that game because I was expecting so much things from it, and I was like, man, I know DICE is working on it, but I really hope it's not a Battlefield clone. And then you play it, and it's basically a shitty Battlefield clone.
Yeah.
But with a Star Wars skin.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed.
But yeah, I mean, for what it looks like it's been in development for a little bit. I don't know if it was in-game, an in-game engine what we saw, or if it was just cinematic. I couldn't really tell. But other than that, this is a complete remake from the ground up, so everything is brand new. Um, and one other thing is that they're adding some initial lore that they wanted to put in the game but didn't get put, and that it's gonna be a next gen exclusive. So a PS5, Xbox Series editions, and PC only. So if you're on PS4, Xbox One, unfortunately, it's not gonna be on there.
Big rip.
Yeah,
forcing everyone to move over now.
Yeah, but then again, to me, that I feel like that's pretty good because now the developers could only focus on a certain hardware instead of being held back by last gen hardware. So I feel like that's a win for people that do have next gen consoles.
Definitely,
but
because there isn't a lot of too much stuff on next gen for now. Because how long has it been? Not even a year, huh? Or has it been
for
a
what
year
next
already?
gen?
Yeah.
It's almost been a year in November.
Yeah, it's almost been a year, and they're still barely out it for any good titles that have been out for it.
Yeah, I'm super hyped. I'm definitely gonna probably play this on PS5. I kind of want to put it. I want to get it on PC.
Why are you gonna? You have a 3080 Ti brand new in the box, and you're gonna play on your PS5?
Okay, I wasn't finished. Okay,
Don't tell me you're gonna buy it twice.
The only reason I want to play on the PS5 is because that's where I started it. That's where I started my series, was on PlayStation. That is the only reason why I want to play on PS5.
So what I'm hearing is you're gonna buy it twice.
No, I'm probably am just gonna play it on PS5. I don't even care if I have a 3080 Ti. I'm probably gonna play on PS5 just because of the, crap. What's the word I'm looking for? Sentimental values, I guess.
Oh, for nostalgia?
Nostalgia reasons, yes.
I get that.
That's the only reason why I want to play on my PS5. I know I will have a better experience playing on mouse and keyboard because it's a shooter. But
oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I really do want to play on my PS5
well,
just for it.
I mean, you could connect a mouse and keyboard to your PlayStation still.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm gonna read this little article that they posted about Deadspace.
Okay.
Crap. I don't know where I got this from, but credit to whoever put this article together. It's just a little snippet. Let's see. Today announced during EA Play Live, the sci-fi classic survival horror game Deadspace will be returning as a remake, completely rebuilt from the ground up. Deadspace is being developed exclusively for next-generation consoles and PC, raising the level of horror and immersion to unprecedented heights for the franchise through stunning visuals, audio, and controls powered through by Frostbite game engine. Fans will experience an improved story, characters, gameplay mechanics, and more as they fight to survive the living nightmare aboard the desolate mining starship, the USG Ishimura. All while uncovering the dreadful mystery of what happened to the slaughtered crew and ship. Watch the video here, blah, blah, blah.
I just realized something.
What's up?
Resident Evil 2 Remake created a whole new generation of games.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because they redid what it means to make a remake.
I mean, so did Ratchet and Clank. I think Ratchet and Clank came out first.
Was it Ratchet and Clank?
I think Ratchet and Clank was the first remake.
Because, like, usually when you would hear remake, it usually just meant like a remastered, right?
Yeah.
And now remakes aren't just remasters. Remakes are actual remakes with, like, new content or different content, but still keeping to its, like, core.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of like if you look at the new Legend of Zelda game, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, that is just a remastered HD version. And then comparing it to Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening for the Nintendo Switch is a remake. It is different from the ground up, you know? It's not a HD remaster.
Remake of Ocarina of Time 1.
I never played that.
Neither have I, but I know it's everyone's favorite. Like the only Legend of Zelda game I played, unfortunately, was Twilight Princess, which I've heard
That one's
isn't.
good.
I've heard it was good, but it's not exactly one of the better ones.
Yeah. But all right, let's continue reading this article. The Deadspace franchise made a huge impact on the survival horror genre when it was released 12 years ago, and I came to Motive as a fan first to specifically work on this game, said Philip Descharme, senior producer of Deadspace. We have a passionate team at Motive who are approaching this remake as a love letter to the franchise. Going back to the original and having the opportunity to do so on next-gen consoles excited everyone on the team. As we look to modernize the game, we've reached out to dedicated fans and invited them to provide us with feedback sincerely since the early stages of production to deliver the Dead Space game they want and for new players to enjoy as well. And then a description of Dead Space on the bottom. But other than that, yeah, I think that's pretty cool that they're actually doing that, like bringing fans in to give feedback on the remake.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty cool.
it's always a good when developers listen to their community.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But that's also a bad thing because sometimes the community has some really bad things to say that aren't exactly good for the game.
What if one of them's like, oh, what if you add microtransactions?
Okay, it is a single player game, so I highly doubt it. But it is an EA game, so I
Josh.
wouldn't be surprised if there is a microtransaction somewhere.
Josh, in Dead Space 3, apparently, the third one, they added microtransactions where you could buy your upgrade points if you wanted to buy them. If you didn't want to work for it, you could just buy them.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, dude, it was like that bad. That's what I mean. Like, yeah, I get the point of how bad EA was.
That's like buying
but-
levels on a battle pass.
But I feel like EA, like I said, EA has made such a huge turnaround in the since Battlefront 2, honestly.
That's like 4 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, since Battlefront 2, I believe we got Apex, Jedi Fallen Order. I mean, Knockout City is pretty cool. But other than that, I can't think of anything else.
I heard Jedi Fallen Order did turn out pretty good. And everyone thought it was going to be pretty bad beforehand.
You said it didn't turn out pretty good?
No. I heard it turned out really well. But that, like, before it came out, though, people were like, doubting whether it was going to be good or not because, EA.
Yeah.
There was so many games.
Dude, the guy the director that did Jedi Fallen Order has such a good, history. He, literally every game that he's made, he has not missed. Everything that he's done is, so good.
It's pretty solid.
But yeah, as a Dead Space fan, I'm super hyped for this. I cannot wait. If I were to guess, I would want this game to come out this year, October. I doubt it though.
Well,
I feel like maybe the earliest next year, spring, and then the latest. I don't even know. If anything, an initial thought, maybe next year, October. But I don't really know. They didn't give a really good sense of when this game is coming out. But I would assume maybe they have a lot done. I don't know. I don't really know. They didn't say how far they were.
If they haven't said anything,
they just give us a teaser.
If it's just a teaser, my guess is next year or the year after the latest.
I hope so. Because I really want to play this game so bad.
Maybe this one will be the one that brings me back to EA.
Dude, fucking play it, please. If you have not even played Dead Space, even it runs even well on PC. Like the first one, I think it went on sale too for $3.
Are you for reals?
Yeah, dude, it goes on sale for cheap, a lot. I think it retails for $20 on Steam, but I think I seen it for $2 at one point.
I can't go back and get the original. If I go back and get the original, I'm not going to be motivated to play the remake.
I kind of want to do that.
I can't do that.
To see how different it is.
I can't do that because I'm not I'm not a big fan like everyone else is. So it's going to be too fresh for me if I do that. The only game I would be able to do that with is Resident Evil, but that's because I'm a Resident Evil fan. So I have the old Resident Evils. I can legit go pop that in my GameCube, play that, and then go play the remake.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I
Like,
would say just wait for the remake. If this is gonna be your first time, I say wait for the remake. From Josh's point, but I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna replay the old one and then play the remake. I don't know how far it would be. I would have to give myself like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to do it back to back. Like, say if the remake comes out this week and I start playing the original right now.
yeah, if you're gonna play the original, I say do it honestly as soon as you can,
Yeah.
just so that way it's not super fresh when the remake comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Just so it's in
I
more recent memory.
Yeah, I'll probably do it like a couple of months of release date for sure. If nothing comes out, but
Resident Evil 4 remake one.
oh damn, I don't know, maybe 2022.
But I've played that one like 5 times.
Same. I fucking love Resident Evil 4.
Mm-hmm. It's I
You
think
haven't played 8 yet, huh?
I haven't played what?
8 Village?
Village. I don't like the new direction Resident Evil's taken.
What?
I don't know. It just doesn't pique my interest anymore.
Hmm.
I think Resident Evil 4 was the last one that I thought was good. I like
I feel
because
like
I played 5 and I didn't like 5, and then
uh-huh.
6 was trash. Well, everything between 5 and 7 was trash
Uh-huh.
because no, like 6 I think is literally the one that's sold the least between all the Resident Evils.
I think you're
6,
right.
6, and then they have like one or two other titles that are like, I guess they're official titles, but they're not like actual full games. And then they have 7, which I know did well, and then they have 8 now. But up until their recent ones, Resident Evil 4, I believe, was their top seller for like the longest time. I
I
think
think it still is their top seller.
Resident Evil 4 is still their top seller. Really?
Looking it up. Nope, it says Resident Evil 5 is
Resident
13
Evil
million copies
5?
sold.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Does that include digital copies?
I don't know.
What's below Resident Evil 5? 4?
Let me see. Resident Evil 6.
6? Are you for
Yeah.
reals?
And then 4.
Then 4? Okay, maybe
I,
6.
I would assume 4 like set the peak and then everyone wanted more after, so everyone got 5. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, 4 was so good, 5's gonna be better, you know? So it says Resident Evil 4. I'm just looking up on this website, just giving a list. It probably not accurate, but Resident Evil 4, 10.8 million sold, 378 million grossing. Resident Evil 6 in second place, 11.5, 670 mil. Resident Evil 5,
Okay.
13.34 million sold, grossing 700.
6 might be their second top seller, but I know 6 didn't do good. For
Yeah.
sure. 5? I just thought 5 was mid when I played it. But, you want to go to the next topic?
What's the next topic?
Because we kind of went on tangent. The FPS hack.
Oh
We
yeah, I
haven't
forgot
talked
to
about
talk
it
about that. Yeah, so apparently there's this new shooter. God damn it. There's this new hack going around on PC and it looks pretty
Oh,
crazy.
no,
I don't know if you watched it all, Josh, but
I did, and it's not just PC. You can run this on a PC and connect it to your console, and it's fully functional on your console as well.
yeah.
But pretty much all you need is like a separate computer outside of your primary device that you're playing on. You plug it into whatever you're playing on, and it's pretty much an AI assisted aimbot that just locks onto heads for you, and it's a
Mm-hmm.
fully customizable. Well, it's not fully. Well, what I mean is, you can like adjust how hacky I guess you want it to be by either making it snap between heads, but then you'd make it obvious that you're hacking, right? So
Yeah.
then what you would do is you could lower how hacky it is. So that way, like, let's say you're like moving your cursor to the head, but you're gonna miss the headshot. it'll adjust your aim so your cursor or controller or whatever you're aiming with floats to the head still. So like so you still feel like you're getting a headshot even though you would have missed normally.
Yeah, so pretty much you could adjust how hacky you want to be in case someone reports you.
Yes.
You know? But it's pretty crazy because like you said, you could either use this on your PC or you could download the hack and start doing it on your own PlayStation or console. And the thing is, it bypasses a lot of cheat securities because it doesn't register as a software. It registers as just a regular controller.
Yeah.
So like a game fig is what the PC registers controllers as, and that's what the hack is. You have to plug it in directly into a controller so the hack can work.
It registers it as an HID unit, which is a human interface device. There we go.
There we go, yeah.
But the only thing is that currently, to use this hack, you need to spend $150 because there is an accessory you need to buy to make it work because your computer's talking in computer language. So you would connect your computer to this device that turns it into remote language, like a remote controller language. And then you connect that to your computer. So that way your computer thinks it's receiving signals from a remote controller instead of like a computer.
Yeah.
But because this is so new, people believe that given the time, you like they can bypass the $150 cost to run it eventually. And that maybe given even more time, possibly run it on the same computer.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy because, like I said, it's bypassing all these anti-cheats. There's a lot of sites there's a lot of companies taking these sites down how to unlock this hack. And I believe there's only maybe 100 people around the world that does have this hack, and they could just rewrite it and just post it up for everyone up for grabs. And literally, it's like an FPS killer.
Yeah.
If you have the hack, you're just gonna be good at it.
Okay. I was actually talking about this with Jason and Rafi, and I think after talking about the FPS killer is a little bit exaggerated because usually what happens is people with hacks only, like, if you're a casual player, you're not going to be affected by it because sure, you might see them every now and then, but I don't think it'll really kill FPSs, and it'll only affect the pro or competitive scene, like super high elo, because if you're using hacks, you're clearly going to wipe out the average player. So you're going to end up in high elo really quickly.
Yeah.
So I feel like for the average person, you shouldn't have to worry about it. But if you're cracked at shooters, you're going to start noticing things a lot more.
True. But yeah, I thought that hack was pretty scary because it could just go to anything. It works on anything, on any FPS, really.
Anything. I can't remember. My brain just died. There goes my last brain cell.
That goes the last topic.
Oh, damn. I can't remember. Yep, I guess that's it.
All right, for sure. But yeah, that was pretty much short news week. We'll be back next week, I believe, if things line up. Hopefully, you can record another episode before I head out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This has been the Local Podcast, episode 68. If you didn't know, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store. What did I say? What else? YouTube.
And that
Audioboom.
And that
one app.
Yeah.
That one app that you guys know about that we don't know about. And we have a Discord. You could join. All those links in the description down below. Don't be afraid to join. If you don't know what Discord is, it's pretty much what's the easiest way to call Discord, Josh?
It's a forum board with voice chats.
I guess. To me, it's just a big old group chat.
Okay. If you don't know, if you actually are a boomer and you don't know what Discord, and you don't know what Discord is, it's It's basically Skype, but like 1,000 times better.
Yeah, that's their selling point. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for listening, guys. Yeah, we'll be back next week. You got anything last minute to say, Josh?
um,
I thought you were gonna say nothing, and I'll be like, all right. That's good enough.
don't get COVID.
All right. Peace out, guys. Have a good day.
Later.